What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys enjoyed the last video. I'm glad that you guys tuned in. Today's video, we're just going to talk about stuff that happened to me in Jamaica. This is the next saga on the next channel, which is at the moment only OTG. So let's just jump right into it. So growing up in Jamaica, as I said, I usually be mischievous. I usually be a menace. I usually steal. I usually do bad things as a kid, you know what I'm saying? And then I kind of like deviated from it kind of growing up, but get into bad stuff as an adolescent and becoming an adult. So like one of the things that stand out, I remember I usually ride to school. I started in the 6th grade ride to school because I was fearful of like kids taking my bike, you know what I'm saying? Even though I had peoples there, I never really like the type to like fight. You know what I'm saying? I always keep like the peaceful route. And, not trying to be in no argument with nobody. Cool peoples. We play, we talk. We go look mango, guinea, star fruit, breadfruit. Any other thing, you know what I'm saying? Any other thing that would like fruit like kids would go steal or you know what I'm saying, as a kid. So, I remember this particular time, like, I was in. Well, let's start by saying this. Let's start keep it now. I moved from kindergarten. I'm in primary school. So one of the main things I usually get in trouble for was talking. I was in the back of the class, talking, chatting. You know what I'm saying? My teacher knew I could do my work because my grades was good, but my grades was below the average. I was like getting D's and mostly D's. I won't really get an F like that. I'll probably get one, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't get D's like that. So they moved me to the front of the class and I started progressing. That's like grade 1, boom. Grade 2, the same thing. Every class that I went to, they say I talk too much. So grade 2, I moved up. I was in a good class with a whoop. Boom. Grade 3, same thing. You know what I'm saying? I had good grades. The teacher had to move me to the front of the class. I was bringing my toys at school. They would take it. Because I had some of the times I'm at the latest stuff. Other than not having enough lunch money. Because my lunch money was like $300 for like the whole 6 years going to school. I rarely get a 400. Once in a while, probably once a 6 month, I'll probably get a $500. But that I have to pay for something, or that's for my 2 days lunch money type stuff. So I'll get like 250, 300 to go to primary school. So boom, grade 4 comes now. This teacher had a wooden stick, you know what I'm saying? And her name was Miss Sheriff, you know what I'm saying? She was cold, man. But it doesn't matter. I still was talking. I didn't care. I was like, hey, I'm going to talk regardless, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to find some way to talk. So I had Zeke in that class. Jared was in another class. So I caught up to Zeke and Jared now because they stayed back in grade 1 when I entered. You know what I'm saying? So we end up staying in the same grade now. Boom. I started meeting other people like Serena, Casey, and Kayla, and all that. Those people came in with me. I think Casey stayed back. But anyhow, we was going good in Miss Sheriff class, right? I was averaging now. So now I was still mostly talking. And she put me up to the front of the class. Because I guess my seat was like in the middle to the back, like second to the back. You know what I'm saying? So she moved up to the front of the class. I always get, I'm telling like 3 days out of the week, I'm getting either shut up or I'm getting beaten from either Miss Sheriff or Miss Guinness. It was crazy. So that wooden stick, it would be like 5 to 8 whap in the middle of your hand. And that shit be red. So Zeke be the big one. He's big, you know what I'm saying? So he usually get more whooping anytime he get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And you would have to like not talk. So we had the brightest in the class at the time was a Shin, you know what I'm saying? So when he get whooping, man, so I would be the only, I've never, ever cried a tear in that class. No matter how hard she hit my hand, I was one of the only ones who never cried. Like tears came down my face. Everybody else would cry. 1 or 2, 4 hits, everybody. So I would get between 4 to 6 in my hand. Four, nah, not like 3 to 6, 3 to 6. Let's say 3 to 6. You know what I'm saying? So I will average, even though I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? I will average. So boom, time passed, and we reached a grade 5 now. I had Mr. Reed. It was the same thing. Cause we had a other teacher named Mr. Richards. Like I didn't know, we call him Mad Max. I didn't want to go in his class at all. Regardless, I was like, no, I don't want to go in that class. Is it Miss? I had Mr. Reed. No, I didn't have Mr. Reed. I had Miss Panton. That's who I had, the female teacher. So growing up, I had all female teachers in primary school. So it was, what's that? That's that grade 1 teacher name? Miss Gill, Miss S. Brown, Miss A. Brown, Miss Sheriff, Miss Ponton, and then in grade 6 I had Miss Ponton again. You know what I'm saying? So I fast forward now. You feel me? Graduated. I had my PS Vita. PS Vita I came out, I think, in grade 6, probably February. I got it. My sister sent it down. So I had all the pictures on it. Yeah, it's. I think it's deleted now. I had a limited memory. I think I had only 8 gigs on it, so I didn't get to keep it up. But I brought it into high school. So in high school now, first form, when I said I started riding my bike, I started riding my bike around grade 6. So first form, I'm riding my bike to school. Now I'm saying this was when I lived back home before I moved to Dallas. So I would ride my bike to school. I would save the $50 I would take for taxi. That's why I wanted to ride to school, you know what I'm saying? So I could get more money to spend. But the same money end up bringing from primary school all the way up to high school. So I was still bringing $300. And I'm bigger now, so I need more food type stuff. And I wasn't on path. I wasn't getting free lunch or none of that. So first form now, boom, riding to school. I was like, you know what? I had to think of something to make sure I make money. You know what I'm saying? So I usually sell rides now. But I was doing that since grade 6 primary school. I usually sell rides, sell my game. So I'll be averaging on 2 to 4, 500 or up, 200 and up a daytime. You know what I'm saying? Most of the days. Sometimes it will be slow. I get like a 150. I wasn't bugging. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that turned out. Sell rides and all that. Make my little money, and I always spend it off. I'll buy like stuff for my bike though. Like I'll buy like a new Dorella. I wanted my bike to go faster because it was a one speed. It was a braking hub. So, and it was a road trip, the red one. I set it up long seat. The seat was like up like this, so I could pedal more because I was taller. I could do wheelie. I could do all that. I put some shocks on the front, but that's coming up to like high school now. Boom. I had an 8-speed on it. I had a Dorilla. You know what I'm saying? So it was, I could go a little bit faster on it. No, it's a little chopper, but I could, you know what I'm saying? I could still move with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, high school now came. I was selling rides and stuff like that. And then one man told me I had one morning I had like the idea I make some flitter stuff, but I had some cheese to it. And I brought it to school, and like at this time, like I guess Pat wasn't giving up, so everybody had a little money. So I was like, you know what? I have these. I could sell it for you to 10. I had like probably like 30 pieces or so. I sell. Everybody was like, yo, this is fire. Where you get this? You need to bring this. I started selling. I made like 300 off that. And then on my bike, I made like probably 200, 250. And on my game, I'm making another one. So basically, I'm averaging like $700-800. I get good food. And then this is the thing too. So when all my friends had on pot, I just break off one of the pot is like the free food, free lunch you get at school. I break off one of their boxes and I go around and ask everybody for a little bit of rice, a little piece of meat, some veggies. And when I'm done, my food be more than what everybody else have. You know what I'm saying? My shit used to be big, like mad food. And I'm eating, people be asking me, I'm like, all right, shit. Hey, I got a lot, so whoop. So this is what I would do. I would eat off some before I go to the next person. You know what I'm saying? So my stomach usually be full for like probably like a week or two. I did that until everybody started doing the same thing that I was doing. Because other people would do it, but they would get in their hands. But I was smart. I was like, you know what? Let me get a piece of the box. Go around and ask everybody for a little piece. Some say yes, some say no, until you build up. All right, cool. Time passed now. I'm in second form. First farm, yeah, my grades were so good. I came third in first farm. Second farm, I came fourth overall. I'm not talking terms. Terms is different. And then third farm, I the lowest I dropped was I think that was a term. I think like 22nd or 23rd out of 45 kids. So I basically half. But that, as I said, I was talking in class, wasn't really doing my work type stuff. I would do them, but I wouldn't do it. So boom, I move over to here and well, should I tell about that part? Oh yeah. So since I was riding my bike, we usually go to river. You know what I'm saying? Usually go to river. I would play with Sponges. Sponges is like a gambling thing, you know what I'm saying? Where you spot your money. It's like almost like marble. You spot your money and like somebody at least stay 6 feet away, 7 feet, you know what I'm saying? Like it's you hide your money and then you toss it, and if you could palm from where your money is, touching it to where the other person money is, you win. We was betting like 10, 20, or 20 and 40 a hand, you know what I'm saying? So if you palm it, it's $10 or $20, depends on what you're playing. And then if you hit it and you could palm it, that's 20 or $40 or how you was playing. But if you hit it and you can't palm it, like it's far away, you get half the money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, was playing that. I got suspended for that. Then in third farm again. So I think the second farm I got suspended, and then in third farm I got suspended again, but only one showed on my record and then it disappeared. So yeah, I got suspended for like 3 days. Then the second one, I didn't get suspended. I almost got suspended because the first one, the guy that my mom was talking to was my stepdad at the time. He was cool with the dean of discipline. He's go to the sea, catch some fish, and, sell it to people in the neighborhood type stuff. So he knew him. So it was like, all right, I'm not gonna put it on his record, but he's still gonna have to stay home for like 3 days. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. I was home. I thought I would be home chilling. I was home doing every work possible. Cool. 3 days fly past. This time, no, I was wearing some big pants. So my pants, this is not even nowhere compared. Let me show you. This is not nowhere compared to how big probably up here is a little bit big, but this is how my pants would be at the bottom of my foot. Like down here, you see, like this. Nah, my shit be big, like flota. That's that's one of the things I used to be called, flota. You know what I'm saying? So like if you drop in the water, you could float because how big your pants is. So one day now, I have my homie in church. He's like, yo, you got ticky, can I take in your clothes on? Like alter your stuff. Can I take in your clothes on? Like, yeah, whoop. I was like, make it so it like 2 inches bigger than him, but he was skinny as hell. So I had a little bit more flesh on me. But I didn't expect like, hey, it's gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? So when I put it on, I was like, oh yeah, this is straight. You know what I'm saying? The seam is whoop. I wore it the next day, right? Oh God. I wore it the next day. I was like this. That was how I was walking. I was walking like that to school. Boom. I was trying. We had to line up before we go into the class. So I went early, so I would be on time. You know what I'm saying? Because my shirt is all tight. My shit's like this. My shit's like this. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit more, but like this. You feel me? Pants neat, tight. Barefoot, like the bottom of it was open up. So my teacher was like, yo, I was like, yo, let me see you. And he checked me, he's like, he pulled my pants like this. Like, and I'm like, yo, Kelly, walk on, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we're not gonna take that today in the Africa go up. So in my head, I'm like, damn, run back home, right? Told the cab to wait on me. I went into the house and on my way coming out, my granny was like, hey, I thought you left to go to school already. I'm like, yeah, but I'm missing something, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to tell them that I had to wear tight pants with a whoop. I'm missing something, so I had to come back to come get it and then to go to school. Boom, I went to school now. From the tight stuff, everybody in my class, that's okay. Most of the people came here like at least 15 people was there early. Everybody, so when everybody saw me came back, my shit was so big. My shit was so big. Hey, I was mad that day though. I was mad, but hey, I had fun. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll go to like river after school. So like we'll be at river for like an hour and a half. We'll go to GG River and swim. If there's breadfruit by, we try to roast some breadfruit, or we all come together and buy bula and bug juice. Because after the river beat everything out of us from the day, you know what I'm saying, we gonna need something to eat. Our stomach like, rah, and only thing else did it from putting money together and buy something is the sugar cane. If they were good, if they were like ready, like if there wasn't like 3 weeks or so, they gotta be where they ready. Like you're ready to, you could get a length of sugar cane and eat it and go home. So I usually ride. And that particular day, these kids that live in that area, them niggas took or clothes, and they took my bike and hide it. So we came out the water, it was like, what? Where's our shit at? This time Zeke was in Happy Grove, so Zeke came down. Me, Prince, Alvin, sometimes GR, on a few more that way, isn't it? Used to go, you know what I'm saying? And they took our stuff and hide it. And like me, I searched feet, and there was like the fence that was there, right? There was a fence that was there, and it was under the grass. So the grass grew through it, so I wouldn't see it. So I was looking for it, running for it, boom! Let me see if I could show it. Oh, yes! Oh! Evidence! Look, my stuff is bad, though. Hold on. Where's the focus? Right here, right? Is the piercing. That's where I got the stab at. You know what I'm saying? Right there. That shit almost stabbed almost to my bone. Probably did. But you could see the spot right here. It's not focusing, though. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not my fault. But, yeah. See? Yeah. So, that's stabbing my toe in the bottom of my foot. And I was so mad I didn't realize it. But, like, afterwards, I'm like, wait, huh? My shit bleeding. I couldn't even think about it because I'm like, all right, I found my clothes, but our money was missing. I found my bike. That was the thing I wanted back, my bike. I didn't even care about my clothes, to be honest. I didn't care about my clothes. But my bike, I wanted it back right then. So I hurry up, put on my socks, rinse it off a little bit, put something, I think I put a tissue or whatever I did. I put something there. But I had my socks on, and like I had to go home. Boom, boom, boom. I reached home. I was like, how am I going to play this off where they will believe me and help me without me getting whooping? You know what I'm saying? Because I never got whooping for this one. I went to the back and say I was walking barefoot, and I stepped on something. And while I did my stuff, I covered my track because my foot was still bleeding. I pressed up more blood out of it. I threw something across because there was like a yard over there where this crazy guy was. He wasn't crazy, but he sometimes have his times, you know what I'm saying? Where he walk with his machete and want to chop up. But he grew bananas, plantain, cocoa, grown food, you know what I'm saying? So I'm chew something out, like say I'm about and then they came around to the back because like we have the coop right here, a little storehouse that my grandpa made right here. And then there's a little walk through, and then there's a toolbox right there. So we walk through and reach to the right, where the back of the yard, we would say back of the yard, where the back door is at. And I was like, well, I think it was, I don't know if it was I don't remember if it was my grandfather or my stepdad that came out first. And then he was like, what happened? I told him, they probably figured I was lying type stuff, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, I got my ticket in. They burned it. And they was dressing it for like weeks. My shit was hurting, you know what I'm saying? So I usually be mischievous. I usually be bad, a menace, lies. But you know, I was a kid growing up, so it wasn't like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It was just adventures that I was going on that, you know, at the time it was bad, you know what I'm saying? So my foot healed and everything, went back to school, everything was good. And then fast forward now, I moved with my aunt. I think, you know, so that was all in second farm. So third farm now I moved with my aunt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, third farm now. Third farm? What's that in third farm? What's that in fourth farm? What's that? I think that was second farm, because fourth farm and then fifth farm. So I didn't win fifth farm because I came over here. But that's another story. You know what I'm saying? I just giving y'all a little story time of what happened from me being mischievous, all that other stuff from primary school to high school, and then the next video y'all gonna see something different, man. Stay tuned. Hope you like the video and follow me on Instagram. Let's do it.